I'm back in lovely Montefalco. I've been here before, I've done videos on it. I'll leave the link for you below. But today with me here is Elisa, who's gonna show us around. We're gonna go for a little walk.
Hi, let me show you around. This is Porta Camiano. And it's important because this gate leads you to a terrace that faces the southern valley. From Montefalco, you could have a 360 view of the valley.
Wow.
So it was very, very important to control the territory.
Yeah, you could defend it.
Exactly.
So that thing there in the distance is Trevi, right?
Yes, it is.
Right.
We are in front of San Francesco's church, and here Sagrantino was invented by the monks who lived there.
Those Franciscans may have invented the Sagrantino, but it's the ingenious locals who invented a plethora of dishes based on Sagrantino, including Sagramisu, a local take on tiramisu. We took the crooked little streets, peppered with interesting details, to the coffee shop, with a great view of the main piazza, packed, again, with more interesting details.
Here it is, the most ancient alley here in Montefalco, Via Porta Camiano. Walking along it, you'll find a very typical thing that you can find only here in Montefalco, vines. Yeah, and it's very unusual to have a vine inside the wall of a city, but here is not, because vine and its grape were considered so highly that in the past you might have been put to death if you ruined a vine.
Really?
Yeah, it was the medieval age.
Ah, good old medieval times. But I guess it worked. Because today those little stores in Montefalco are packed with great Umbrian wine, but also the local olive oil and food, some of which is pretty unique and can be found only here.
Here, and only here, you can find very typical products like cicerchia and rovella.
I don't think I ever tasted it. How do you prepare this? Do you cook it, like boil it?
Yeah, but before cooking it, well, of course, it takes a long time. Yes, of course, at least for one night.
Okay.
And then you can cook it with just olive oil, and then whatever you want.
Yeah.
Tomato sauce, meat, maybe sometimes pancetta, other kinds of guanciale or mushrooms.
I was really amazed yesterday listening to your presentation how actually the soil can affect the wine.
Yes, the soil change a lot of the character, the structure, the type of fruit in the wine. For example, in our vineyards of Sagrantino, we produce 3 different types of Sagrantino. In the first part, where we make terra cupa, we have clay soil, like is typical in Montefalco area, but with more small stones. You can see the different color in these vineyards, where we have more yellow and more green leaves. So more yellow area is where there is more stones.
Amazing.
And more clay is the area with the green leaves. Near of this 46 line of Terracopa, we have 20 line of Medeo. We make only Medeo in this area, and the soil is just a little bit different, but make a big difference on the wine.
What is the difference?
This is only clay and calcium, no one stones in this 20 line. And this change a lot how the soil work during the season. It's a kind of soil that preserve better the water, and it's a kind of soil where all the grape, all the vine are with the same dimension and work together in the same way. In the clay soil we preserve better the water. In the stone area we dry the soil more faster, so it should be helpful in the rainy season.
Right.
The two wines we can obtain are really different. Both are 100% Sagrantino, but you can see the flavors.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that exactly. What about the flavor? What's the difference in flavor?
Really different, because Terracopa area, so the stones area, are more fruity, more fresh and young fruit. And the typical tannin from this area work on the tongue and in this part of the mouth, in the center of the mouth.
In the center, right?
Yeah. Medeo is completely different, more black fruit and flowers. The tannin we feel everywhere on the mouth, also up of the mouth. So if you think that it's the same grape in the same vineyards, but you can feel how this wine are different.
Amazing, yeah. And what about this one?
This is Coqueret, is the Sagrantino Passito. We take the grape 1 month before the other two Sagrantino. Medeo and Terracopa, usually the harvest time is at the end of October. Coqueret, the harvest time is the last week of September. It's the traditional version of Sagrantino made with the dried grape. So we pick the grape and we put the grape on the racks for 2 months, have a natural dried by the wind that comes from the valley, the north wind. So we have a wine that is sweet. But Sagrantino Passito is something different to a regular Passito, because it's a wine that is sweet but very dried at the end, because the tannin clean completely the mouth and can help to balance the fruit, the sweetness, and is very nice to pair with meat, not with dessert.
The Passito.
Yes.
Yeah. With lamb, right?
With lamb, the best pairing is with liver. That it's traditional dishes from this area. It's spiedino, come si dice? Scusami, non me lo ricordo. Fegatelli. Okay. So the pairing is with the best pairing. The more traditional pairing is with fegatelli, so with liver of pork.
Little livers, yeah.
Okay, and also with cheese.
So by looking at the color of the leaves, you know what's underneath the plant.
Yes, sure. We can understand very well what happened, so we can adapt our work every season for the different situation.
Wow, amazing! Yeah. How does the color affect flavor?
The grapes change for a different soil, so the color is different because the tree work completely different. Try this, for example, Terracopa. This comes from the more stone soil. It's 100% Sagrantino, but you will feel a lot of fruits.
So where does this one come from?
This comes from the first area with more stones.
Terracopa.
Terracopa. You feel a wine with a fresh fruit, with balsamic notes that are really typical from this area.
Exactly.
And a type of tannin that work of the tongue and in this part, in the center of the mouth. This is the typical character that comes from only in this area with stones.
Right.
In the other area, the area about Medeo, Medeo is the name of my grandfather, so it's a wine that is dedicated to my grandfather. In Medeo area, the soil changed a lot. As you can see, we changed also the glass, the type of glass, because the wine are completely different. So in this 20 line of Medeo, we lost completely the stones and we have only clay and calcium on the soil. The vines and the dimension of the grapes are the same. The skin are more harder and more rich. So you will feel a wine with more black fruits, but also with flower, and in the mouth you will feel the wine everywhere.
Let's see now.
Enjoy.
True, it hits you everywhere. Amazing! You know, I'm so glad I learned all this stuff, and I should be paying attention now to when I drink, I will think about color.
Sure.
So, hello, wine lovers. Today we're here with Alessandro, who's going to tell us a bit about how temperature affects the vintage.
Okay, today I want to show two different vintages Sagrantino, 2070 and 2014. Is totally different because 2017 was for us a very hot summer, and 2014 was for us a very raining, and this one gives us the wines totally different characteristic.
Okay.
2017 very hot, and inside the glass wine gives us the tasting very hot, more rounding inside the mouth. The aroma, remember it, the mature fruit, marmalade, and is very tannish.
What am I tasting now?
Now we're tasting the 2014.
2014. Okay.
Is a wine that remember the fruit, mature fruit.
So 2014 was cool year.
Cool year.
The weather was cool.
Yeah.
More rain than usual. Okay.
More rain.
And how did it affect the flavor?
More freshness. This one is good because this wine has in front has a very long life. It's more soft, and more persistent inside the mouth. This one is very good with fat meat because it has the power to clean very well the mouth.
So wine from cool year is going to also taste fresher than from a hot year.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
Exactly.
So you can taste the freshness from the air in the wine. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, because development less sugar inside and the acidity is more high. It's more easy to drink. This wine respect very hot here.
Yeah. And it goes well with fatty food.
Yeah.
Like for example.
With the wild boar.
With boar.
Boar, venison or lamb. Yeah.
That sounds lovely. So boar, venison, and lamb.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I tasting now?
Now we're tasting Sagrantino 2007. Very hot here.
From a very hot year.
Yeah,
all right,
very hot here.
Look at that color. I'm excited. It's different.
Yeah.
The other one was fresher,
Yeah.
and this one is fruitier.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's just totally different flavor. It hits you differently.
It's more full body
Yeah.
and has very, very long persistence. This one is
Yeah.
very good with, fat meat like lamb, wild boar, venison, but it's possible to try also with the cheese.
Cheese, yeah, hard
yes,
cheese.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. Cheese like to pecorino, yes.
Yeah,
More aging pecorino
Yeah.
because has the power to clean well. And the tasting at the end is very, very nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm illuminated now.